Fear creates identity. Fear is the biggest weapon because when you are in a fight or flight in your body, you contract. It's a somatic experience where everything starts to be alert. And when you're in that fight or flight moment, you're the perfect subject to insert information into your subconscious and program you to whatever the other wants from you. Fear puts you in a lower vibrational state in the body, and then you become a sponge for control. You're so juicy and ripe for control when you are in fear. Just let that sink in. When you know yourself, you know your shadow, you know your light, you know who you are. There's nothing that can shake you out of your truth of who you are because you know thyself. When you know who you are and you love who you are, it's going to be really hard to convince you otherwise that you're something else. If somebody told you all the time, you're the color blue, and you're like, no, I'm not, I'm the color orange. No, you're the color blue. And from a young age, they've been telling you you're a color blue, and you believe at some point that you're a color blue. One day you'll wake up and be like, oh, wait a minute, but I'm orange. If you can actually see that you're orange, you will never be able to take that away from you anymore because you know you're orange. But if you're not sure of yourself, if you're not in love thyself all, and somebody kept telling you you're blue, and you weren't strong enough in yourself, you may not ever snap out of that blueness because you are not strong within your being. So the same thing with love thyself all. When you are in fear, when your body responds with fear, when love thyself all is denied through separation, it is easier for you to be programmed in fear when you are in separation of self and separation of the collective. When one is in denial of love thyself all, the body, mind, and soul become susceptible to control and experience separation as a form of protection, attempting to ignite love within the heart. So, what happens now when there's a war? We're using that separation to protect ourselves. We need to protect our people that we love through war or whatever that's trying to kill us. We need to protect ourselves. It's a never-ending cycle because it's separation over separation over separation. What came first, the chicken or the egg? It has to end with a decision to go deep within and liberate ourselves wherever you are in the world, whatever nationality or gender that you carry, whatever race you carry. When our body becomes in this fear state, we are susceptible to think that we are doing the right thing in order to protect our loved ones. The more that we go deeper into our subconscious and liberate ourselves from these places, the bigger shifts we're going to see in the collective. The energy between the heart and the mind is shaped by programming held in the mind, body, and heart. This programming often comes from past trauma and generational trauma stored in the heart chakra, particularly experiences related to hatred, separation, religion, and racism. The body, mind, and soul remember imprints of the heart related to past experiences. And as a result, the body often functions as a means of protection for the heart. These protective responses can also hold limiting beliefs about love and the heart of the Almighty. The heart of the Almighty is the heart of the mother, father of creation. And when we have these fear based beliefs and dogmatic beliefs around race, gender, nationality, and we use them for protective states to protect our heart and protect love and protect everything that we care about, it creates distortion in the heart of the Almighty, which is the divine love of all that is, which is expansive love, the highest octave energy of love that there is. The heart of the Almighty does not recognize right or wrong based on gender, race, or religion. It's all consuming in its devotion to love. It does not require separation to feel love, nor does it need to become another to be part of a group. a country, a nationality, or a religion. It doesn't need to be part of anything else in order to be love, because it just is love. When we all connect to this heart of the Almighty, we start healing the planet and bringing a higher frequency into the realm of love, into the earth plane, into people. And that is where we want to be as a human collective. We want to thrive in love. The activation tomorrow on this new moon is divided to two parts. One, healing the heart chakra from past life traumas, Akashic heart, where information and memory is stored in the heart. And we're going to be clearing information that is energetically stored, printed on your heart. Do a quantum healing on it. Pull out things that don't serve us, things that have caused us trauma, distress, fear, anger, separation. Remove shock and trauma while keeping the honor and the memory of our ancestors. The second part is releasing identification with race, gender, and nationality. So anything that is related to race, gender, and nationality that is distorted in our field, we're going to be removing, replacing with unconditional love and bringing in divine codes of the heart of the Almighty to replace this distorted programming around race, gender, and nationality. Key points are clearing inherited identity constructs, releasing collective and ancestral trauma, embracing oneness, heart of the Almighty, beyond physical form. Your heart is your home. Wherever you are, you're always going to be home. That connection in your heart to source creation will be your forever, ever home. And that forever, ever home needs to be tended to with love. You need to fertilize that soil. You need to put sunshine in there. You need to water it, the garden to flourish. And so this is what we're doing. We are taking out all the weeds that have been placed in our heart, things that are not ours, pulling it out, making the soil fertilized for the heart of the Almighty to grow beautiful divine flowers that smell like heaven, and creating that kingdom of heaven within our heart. It's happening tomorrow. Quantum identity beyond race, gender, and nationality. New moon, Thursday, July 24th, 6 p.m. EST. We have a sale going on tonight until midnight, $33. If you are experiencing any difficulty financially and you want to participate, please email contact@deepintuitivehealing.com. Nobody will be turned away from the activation because of finances. Bless me with your presence. Bless your soul. You're so loved.